Maybe they're handsome, maybe they're strong, things like this. Make friends with them. Clearly, they have a lot of female friends, right?
I mean, but how do you like even like I don't use social media much. I'm gonna be honest. I try to stay away from it mostly because I honestly I don't like it. I don't really use it much. But even if I were, right, like what do? I go through random Facebook profiles, start searching for people who fuck a lot to hang out with them.
No.
Like you
Let
get
me tell you, I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do, and it'll work every single time. You ready?
sure.
Okay. So what you do is I call it the fishing method, right? This will always work 100% of the time, no matter what. Go on social media, you find an attractive female's profile that you like. You don't read the whole profile because it'll take forever, and they're always talking about shit nobody cares about, right? All you have to do is find one interest you know a little tiny bit about, and then you send them a message asking them about whatever that interest is. Make sure that you're not talking about sex, you're not talking about their looks, you're not talking about any of that shit, just whatever that interest is. I don't care if it's kayaking or rafting or whatever the fuck. Okay? Send them a message about that and just ask them a question about it. And you know what that does? It
I
opens up
mean,
it opens up a conversation without you being a fucking creep.
sure. I wouldn't like. I'm not, as I said, I'm not socially awkward. I'm not the guy to like go around asking women for sex. Like, I know that your perception of teenage slash adults today is, sits in the room all day, and if he sees the sunlight and a woman, then he has to ask for sex. Like, no, that's not all of us. I mean, I'm sure there's some of them that are like that. I'd say most of teenage slash adults aren't like that today, even if they do like use their computer for 90% of the day. If they were to go outside and if they were to be pushed, the worst they would do is probably just say nothing and like be awkward there.
Okay, so tell
But
me what's the problem then?
the problem is getting to people. It's actually harder than you would imagine. Like, for example, let's say you live in a small town like I do. Everyone knows everyone. Let's say you do anything remotely awkward, everyone knows about it the next day, and you're like very disincentivized to do absolutely anything to make a move on anyone by doing like anything. Basically, if you make a fool out of yourself, the whole city knows it tomorrow. It's actually fucking aggravating as fuck, and it blocks you from doing anything. But let's say you have no shame, right? You don't give a fuck. You just go out there, you just start meeting people. How the hell, like, do you go to a bar? What do? You just walk up to random people, you walk up to a random friend group that's there, and you just sit down to the table? Like, what do? Or you go out drinking, and you also see, like, if you go out drinking, right, people are in groups. At the end of the day, they're in groups again. What do? You just sit down there and just start talking like a fucking idiot? Like, it's not easy to actually get to the person. Once you do, I'm sure that once that I would get to, like, I don't know, some like more friends, I would do probably easier than like finding a girlfriend or something. But even if I were to get to a girl, I'd probably have a nice normal conversation. Like, I wouldn't go for like, you want to fuck? Like, that's not my first. I just have a normal conversation. Then if it goes somewhere, sure. If it doesn't, whatever.
So
But what the
okay, so
hell? Like, how do you get
well,
to
okay,
that?
so
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure
yeah,
this
sure, sure.
out, and it's true, right? We're in we're in slightly different age brackets, right?
Exactly. That's what
I'm
I'm
married and
talking.
established, but I've been married for 14 years, and I wasn't always a very conservative person when it came to sex or meeting women. So 14 years ago isn't that long, right? Hard for me to
Ooh,
believe that the
I don't
culture
know,
has
man.
changed that
10
much, but
years
I've got to.
for technology? That's night and day, my dude. That is
Yeah,
not
well, hang on. Let me finish what I'm saying. So, why is it that you can't just walk up to a woman and say hello?
because, like, here's the thing. It's not like a woman is there alone waiting for you to tell her hello. She's probably with 10 friends, 5, 2,
Why don't you
like
say
just
hello to
fucking doing
all of
some.
them?
Okay? And where do you go from there?
That's it. You don't have to go anywhere from there. You just say hello.
And they
How are
say
you?
fuck off.
You might just say hello. How are you today? And then go right back over, sit down, and start having your drink. Right? Maybe one of them piques some interest or something, but you have to at least start by saying something. You have to approach people, don't you? It sounds like you're waiting for introductions to be made on your behalf.
Okay, but the most commonly thing that I hear is the
From all
like,
the people who aren't sexually successful in your friend group.
I mean, even like older generations, not just them. Like, I honestly, I don't even talk to them about it much because, like, what the fuck do they know, right?
Would you
But
agree
to
with this
people,
comment? Can you read this comment?
the stream is lagging a bit behind.
Okay, it says it's not really acceptable anymore with current cultures. You're immediately a creep. That nothing's changed. Nothing's fucking changed. It was the same way 14 years ago. You walk over to a group of hot women and you'd say, "Hi, my name's Andrew. How are you?" You extend your hand. Maybe you shake their hand. Maybe not. Maybe just say, "Hi, hello, how are you?" Walk over, sit down, enjoy your beer. Right? Maybe it leads to a conversation. Maybe it doesn't. Oftentimes, you'd go over to a group of hot women and say something like that, and that's that you'd hear them, right? Ah, he's a creep. He's a this. He's a that. So what?
I mean, yeah, you say so what, but you said what, you grew up California. I mean, California is a big city, dude. Here, I mean, next day everyone knows about that creep. You know, like it's not the same thing. You don't want your
Well, do you
reputation
live?
ruined
You,
because you
you,
get you
you live
because you were
rural?
acting.
You live rural?
It's like a small city.
How
Like,
small?
I don't know. Give me a second. I'll search it up. I don't really memorize this. 50,000 people.
50,000?
Yeah, but like, I mean, at
So
the
you have
center
a
of the
pool of
city.
26,000 women, and if only 10% of that wants to have sex with you, that's a ginormous amount.
I mean, I don't know, man. And how do you, I mean, how do you find those? Like, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's still like, how do you find them? How do you approach? Like, how
Well,
do you
you're
know if
not.
that's the one of the 10,000?
Well, I'm trying to tell you exactly how you do this. It's not nearly as difficult as you think. What's going on is you have what's called a fear of rejection. You're afraid that people are going to judge you based on your performance of talking to women or this kind of thing. Okay, you're very afraid that rejection is going to hit you, right? This is very common for young men, right? How you overcome that is by literally just walking over to strangers who are women who you find attractive and introducing yourself, and that's that. You don't have to be a creep about it. You don't have to be a jerk about it. You just say, "Hello, my name is blah. How are you today?" See if it goes somewhere. If it doesn't go anywhere, who cares? Now, let me give you a secret that you don't know, right? Maybe this will help you out. Then maybe this will help you out a lot. Most really attractive women get very fucking mad because men won't approach them. Did you know that?
I mean, no, I
Yeah.
suppose not.
They get really fucking mad that men won't approach them and talk to them because they're too intimidating or whatever. They actually get upset by this. I've heard this complaint from women like you can't even believe. Can't find a good man. None of them will even talk to me. Right? What will mark you apart? So you're only really free. You ever seen Fight Club? There's a scene there where Tyler Durden looks over and he says, it's only when you've lost everything you're free to do anything, right? You have to lose this concept of rejection, lose the concept of what people are going to think about you for pursuing the goals that you want. You have to lose that, or you're not going to be successful, not only sexually, you're just not going to be successful in life at all. Approaching women is not hard. Being rejected is the hard part, right?
I mean, so here's the thing, right? It's not like that I don't agree with that, but it's gets to a certain point where, so for example, right? It's not like I've never talked to women, right? It's not like I've been inside my fucking room all night, like all day, never gone outside. Like I've talked to some women, right? And of course, like you don't mention sex, you don't mention like fucking on like a normal casual conversation, right? But you have this kind of casual conversation, right? Or you have, let's say, just have a casual date, right? You go outside, you talk. You never hear from women again after that. Now I know that might sound like, yeah, because you fucked up something, or you were creepy, or I don't know what. But yeah, I don't know. Like you have just normal, casual conversations. Next day you get ghosted. You never hear
Okay,
from them
you're a
again.
salesman. You're a salesman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the 10-to-1 rule?
No, my dude. I mean, I am not really up for rules. I'm just a telemarketer. So
Well, the
salesman,
10 to 1 rule is you're going to hear 10 no's for every one yes before you make a sale, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that would be any different with approaching women?
I mean, that is what I said before. It's a numbers game, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't got 10 women. Like I have like, I don't know. I can
No,
tell
you have
like
20, you
5
have
right now, but I don't got 10.
26,000. You have 26,000 women to approach, right?
Yeah, but like, it's not like. So let's say you go to a bar, you approach every single woman there. Like
Yeah.
you just go. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. That
Not
sounds
every
really.
single woman. All right, size them up a little bit. So first of all, you want to have sex with attractive women, right?
I mean, honestly, just any women right now is good. I mean, of course, like
No,
I got some standards, but
no. Throw that right out of your mind. You want to have sex with attractive women, right?
yeah.
Okay, so why don't you only approach attractive women and talk to them?
Okay, so I'll get back to this, but here's the thing: attractive women usually. Now, I don't know how much you know about the Balkans and shit, but here, attractive women use that as a way to get basically just popularity and Instagram likes.
Not much.
And
Not much changes
I know
across
that's
the
the word.
pond.
I know that's the whole world. But at the end of the day, they really, really fucking go a bit further here. They take it to the next step. But it, like, if you're not a fucking 7 out of 10, you start approaching women like that. You don't. I don't know, man. Like, sure, you got some balls. They'll probably admire that, sure, but you're not getting anything out of that. Like, you're not. And sure, as you said, it's a numbers game. But my dude, I don't find myself going around bars and parties just approaching 50 women like in one night just to fucking like maybe get one of them to like maybe, and then 50 fucking women start talking about that dude who fucking just approaches every single woman because tries to get fucked. You just get pathetic, dude. Like after five parties, you approached 50 women at each one. Like you're looking at a massive number of women in a small town. Keep in mind, yeah, sure, 25,000, but that's not like in a small area. In the actual like town, not just this is like the town and the like surrounding area.
Okay.
In the actual town,
I got
word
you.
spreads fast.
I do. I got you.